Hi, I'm Roo. Welcome to Dublin Airport. And if you're looking for a meal deal, if you can call it that, check out this from Boots. Only $5.99. You get your drink, you get your sandwich, and packet of crisps. And that's my plane to my next destination, back to Madeira for 2023. And it's absolutely beautiful, gorgeous afternoon. Actually reached 18 Celsius at one stage.
Please identify yourself to any member of the group. If you need any help
Portugal.
this morning, please don't contact any member of the group. Once again, thank you and welcome on board.
And I'm sat at the back, as always, seat 33A. Muito obrigado.
Muito obrigado.
And we're finally back in Madeira for 2023. And it's about 17 degrees Celsius, a little bit cooler with the wind, but it is one of the windiest airports in the world. So I've just gone through passport control, and that was the first. The officer on duty asked me what was the purpose of my visit, how long was I here for, and what am I going to do when I go back. So I told him the truth, of course, for 2 weeks, tourism, and back home to Ireland where I live. So now I have to find my way to luggage reclaim, the carousel which spins round and around, and it is right there in front of me. So just over a year ago on the first Ryanair flight from Dublin, they had the reception here for the arrivals for us VIPs, and they were serving ponche, and they had a bit of a jazz band too, so that was interesting to say the least. And now we're going to go through the final gate into the airport. And as usual, there's hundreds of thousands of people awaiting me, awaiting my arrival. Right, we have to find the car rental place, and it's Goldcar. Same company I used in Asturias, Spain, when I stayed in Aviles. So finally got the car hire sorted with Goldcar, and they've given us this map. It's a strange way to get to it. We've got to go over a footbridge and this and that. And I did ask for a Ford Focus, but they've given me an Astra. Astra's a touch bigger, and I've had experience with driving Astras because I used to own a few back in the day. So let's find out where we're going. So that's a footbridge. We've got to cross over into the parking area for the hire cars. So this appears to be the car, an Opel Astra estate. Bigger than I imagined I would get, as long as it does the job and there's plenty of boot space. That's the main thing. So after about an hour leaving the airport, welcome to Porto Moniz, and this is where I'm staying. Perola views in, but no point in giving you a room tour at the moment because it's too dark. So if I get a chance later on, I will do, of course. And my room is just at the top there with the balcony. So I shall get some excellent ocean views when I awake in the morning. Good morning from Porto Moniz. This is the view from my room on this Monday morning here. Temperatures around 19 Celsius, and have a look at that over the northern Atlantic Ocean. Welcome back. I've decided to go on a bit of a walk. It's just under 2 miles to Ribeira de Janela. I was there last year. It's that rock formation you can see in the middle of the sea, and there's a gaping hole in the middle of the rocks. And I thought I'd go the scenic route along the road and some of the abandoned roads too. So it should be interesting. It's a bit murky now, hoping the sun will come back out later on. So behind me you have my entourage. You have Lottie, you have Alonso, and a newcomer, Frank. So you may see them in various stages throughout this Madeira 2023 vlog. But in the meantime, have a look at this. That's our target there, right in front of me. Foreboding view in the Atlantic Ocean on the north coast of Madeira. This is a new discovery for me because I never knew that Porto Moniz had a harbour, and I don't suppose many of you did either up until now. How are you getting on, Frank? And Lottie. And Alonso is way back there. And to my right, those sheer cliff drops, but you get some amazing views from up there. So if I was driving, I would take that tunnel there, but we're going to take the old way, which was used before these tunnels were built, possibly via EU funding over the years anyway. So the tunnels have been a godsend in Madeira. They have shortened travel times, but you can't drive up most of these old roads. Well, you can for a bit, but a lot of them have been blocked off due to rock falls, landslides, etc., as you can see, and looking behind too. And here's one they made earlier, pile of rocks, probably fallen over the last few months, if not couple of years. And that's my target in sight as we get closer and closer. And the obligatory view back, and we've left Alonso behind. I don't know what's happened to him, but hopefully he'll catch up. Oh, there he is, I can see him just beyond the stop sign. More of this dodgy pathway. Someone lost a wheel trim there. Serves them right for driving on these roads. And there's a car up ahead. So I hope they can manage to traverse this track successfully without any damage to them. Down below is one of the very many fajas, they call them, which are basically fertile bits of land found at bottom of cliffs, and they're used for agriculture and farming. Upon closer inspection, it looks like a Fiat 500. That's the car I had in Asturias. Quite nippy as well. But can they handle the steep hills further inland of the mountains of Madeira? Maybe if one person was in the car and they were driving. Actually, the road isn't as bad in this section. It looks as if it may have been resurfaced lately, possibly due to the farmer's faja down below. It could have been so much in bits that the farmer might have complained that he couldn't get access, so the local council may have had to do something regarding it. And look at this stepway heading all the way up to the side of the cliff. I have no idea what it's for, but I'm going as far back as I can without falling over the other cliff behind me, and I can't actually make out where it's going, but this is where I am, and luckily there's a wall there to stop me falling backwards. Right, on we plod, and this is where the old road joins onto the new just up ahead. Here's a view looking back, and I think we stumbled across dragon fruit plants, unless I'm mistaken. If I'm completely wrong, leave a comment below. I give you permission to do that.
We'll walk along down there.
Now we can't really go into that farmer's faja, but we will continue along the road. And to my right you have the vine for the fine Madeira wine. Remnant of Marseille behind me there with the graffiti. But I thought I'd just chance my arm and head down these steps just shortly after we hit the road and just have a quick nose at this faja below. I won't go too far anyway, but it'll be interesting nonetheless, because I'm a nosy one when it comes to things like this. So there's all varieties of plants around me. That looks like blackberry to my right. Oh. Okay, that's as far as I'll go. That's the rock with the lighthouse on it at Porto Moniz. And to my right, my target, Ribeira de Janela. This is the final old road we're going to go on, leaving the new one, and it's in the Faja do Barro Tunnel area. So here we go. And this looks as if it's in good nick. You may be able to drive the whole way through it. It's so strange to see this rock structure at this angle, because last year I was right there on the beach to the right of it. From the looks of things, there's a chain across the road there, so you're definitely not allowed to go along here with the car, as per warning sign there. I spoke too soon. I thought there was only 2 of the old roads to contend with, but this is the 3rd one.
I practiced in my apartment before.
So I had to walk along this wall there, putting my life and limb at risk on the left side for a splendid view of Ribeira de Janela. Things I do for you all, you know. I could be dead the next minute just to get the beauty of these shots for you to enjoy. Hey, but that's what I love doing anyway, so I hope you all appreciate it. So once we contend with this final yellow gate of not allowed, might have to go back onto the wall again. No, I'm just going to push it to the side. No, it won't let me. Gonna have to jump on the wall. Yes. So I'm going to have to climb on the wall. I'm such a naughty boy. Right, that's sorted. As I get closer and closer to the rock, and the car has just pulled over there in front of me. Looks like a spanking new hire car. So just got to go onto this section there, curve round to the left, and down there is a target, and right there is the coffee shop where I intend to try the superb coffee they brew there, from what I've read and heard. Here's my first view of the national flower of Madeira, the bird of paradise flower. Isn't it absolutely gorgeous? Oh my goodness, I love the way they've done these tiles, all different colours. And even though parts of this village look a bit old and decrepit, it adds to its rustic charm. Like that building just there, the dark grey one. Isn't that gorgeous? And there are plant pots below it, marking the steps up to the front door. And looks like a tap here. I wonder if you can drink the water. Does it work? Let me see. Yay! I don't know whether to drink it or not, just in case, but I'm sure it's okay to drink. And we're here, Café de Ponte. So let's go in and try their delicious, legendary coffee. Right, so time to savour this coffee. I've ordered a galao, which is close enough to a latte anyway. Extra hot, of course. Lovely lady here. She doesn't speak much English, so I had to use Google Translate on a couple of the sentences. So it was unfortunate that they were out of pastel de nata, and she was so sorry and apologetic over it. But I have come here late afternoon. It's expected, especially if the food she sells is good. So here goes. Oh, I can feel it is extra hot, how I love it, and you know that. Oh, very, very hot. And a couple of spoonfuls of sugar. I don't really need it because you know that I'm made of chocolate and I'm sweet enough. But at first taste, oh, I could taste the roasted, gorgeous coffee flavours. And it almost had licorice undertones to it. I don't know where that came from. So I'm going to finish it off and give you my rating below. So you can leave me in peace now. I'm going to enjoy this coffee. Catch you later. Alonso, how's your coffee? Excellent, good to hear. I tried to get the flying camera up in the air.